For the Tough Guys documentary, I chose two topics. The first topic was gender socialization, which is learning of a gender role through social factors such as family, friends, school, and the media. I learned that definition from chapter 4. And the first example I have for gender socialization would be where the two native boys are on a bus, and there's one who adheres to the typical gender norms, and another named Thomas who wasn't socialized to the stereotypical male gender norms. And the one who does adhere to the stereotypical male gender norms is trying to teach Thomas how to adhere to those gender norms by saying, you gotta look mean so people will respect you. White people will run all over you if you don't look mean. You gotta look like a warrior who just came back from a buffalo hunt. And then Thomas responds by saying, our people were fishermen, not hunters. His friend then explains, you don't want to look like you just caught a salmon. This ain't dances with fish. You have to look like a warrior. And I said this was anecdotal because this is based on things that he's experienced and are facts to him, but there's no evidence to back it up. I could also go as far as to say this could be intersectionality because of the part where he says that you have to look tough so white people don't walk all over you. That's based on his experience as a minority of how he's been treated by white people. And that's why he feels he has to act that way. The second I chose was gender inequality, which is inequality between men and women in regards to status, power, income within societies or different groups. And I learned that from chapter 10. The example I have for gender inequality would be Lorena Bobbitt. She was all over the news for mutilating her husband after he sexually assaulted her. But men have higher rates for mutilating women and sexually assaulting them, but they rarely ever end up on the news. But she did because she's a woman. And I said that this was empirical because you can clearly see that this is a fact, and this is proof to back it up. Because when do you see men on the news for, mutilating their wives? You don't, but it happens more often than you imagine. And if I had to do a reanalysis today on the concepts I chose, I would say that there has been more awareness to gender socialization. Parents are choosing consciously on how they raise their boys and even girls because there has been more school shootings and basically all the perpetrators have been males. So I think parents are becoming more aware and being careful on how they raise their children, which is, I think, a step in the right direction. As far as gender inequality, I think it has improved somewhat. Women are reaching higher roles, such as in politics, but they aren't always taken seriously. Take, for instance, Nancy Pelosi. She's in close circumference working with the president regularly, but every time she's on the news, everybody questions her credibility, her intelligence, and what she did to get there. And they can't ever take seriously that she has what it takes to be there. Thank you.